Virgo, how are you doing? Welcome to Illuminated Tarot. I started some incense for Taurus, and it was like the moon kept coming up. I felt like I was like in this smoky scene, and I had to put it out. So let's try again and see what happens with you all. Watch it not make any smoke at all towards me. We'll see. Oh my goodness. But I thought it was pretty comical. Let's see if y'all are going through some murkiness here. This is just the wildest thing. Spirit likes to play, right? All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on. We're going to be taking a look at your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future, as well as a challenge coming up for you during this time period and the hidden truth. And look at that. It's going straight up. When I was doing the reading, it was coming straight in my face. So that's one nice thing about smoke is Spirit will send smoke signals during reading. So different messages. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Virgo. Let's get started, you all. Let's see. What is the challenge at this time for you? I'm feeling that you have hit your stride and you're not as worried. I'm getting that. I'm getting a hopeful, positive vibe coming from you. Hopeful, positive vibe. Let's see. What's the challenge? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm getting. Virgo's back in town. Look at that. The Magician and the Ace of Cups. Some of y'all have manifested something. It's either a return to love or this like falling in love vibe, feeling like your cup is full. I'm telling you, it's like you woke up out of bed one day and you're like, you know what? I'm going to be happy and I'm going to keep my heart open and I'm going to sustain it. But this is the challenge. So, but I feel like it's not bad. That's why that first part of that energy flow was just go with like the wave. You could feel like you're riding a wave and you want it to stay, right? I want to be at this higher than high, right? And Spirit is saying it's impossible to stay on. The wave eventually does end. So you could feel like you're trying to sustain a level of openness that's difficult. I'm going to keep my heart open come what may. And then something hits you and you're like, okay, maybe that wasn't as easy as I thought. I'm getting this real, like, fun, spunky energy off you, Virgo. It's not what I normally feel off you. So I do think that you're in a lighter energy during this time period at the end of February overall, which I love to see. Now, let's go into the recent past. And we got the moon coming out for you as well. We have the King of Cups, the moon, and the Two of Swords. So this could have been some blocks you were trying to overcome around fear of the unknown when it came to expressing your love towards someone or something. There may have been some things that were revealed in this last Leo full moon, and I feel like you successfully have overcome some sort of block. All right. And now it's like you pushed through maybe a rough patch, Virgo. Look at that. Two of Cups and the current energy, the Star and the Nine of Swords. Okay, maybe not pushing past. It's almost like you could be struggling with what you want something to be versus the way it is, and trying to figure out how can I bring more love back into the situation. And Spirit's saying, well, what are you working with here? It's not just all on you. You don't have to take the full responsibility for this. It's someone else. There could be somebody around you who's been blocked, and you're trying like hell to unblock them. And it's creating a little bit of anxiety and stress around, are we going to be able to bring this together? This is definitely a soulmate bond, whoever this is. It's somebody that you were meant to be together with, platonic or romantic. This is coming up currently around fulfillment, happiness, joy, alignment. And there's a lot of worry, mental exhaustion around this, anxieties. It's like you're trying like hell to manifest new love. Either calling in a new soulmate for some of you, or you have someone you're dealing with, but it's like the cups are off here. And the way you express your love and the way they express your love, their love. Immediate future, we have the Death, strong Scorpio energy coming in, the King of Swords, needing to exercise logic and getting to the truth, Ace of Swords. Ooh, you're making some big decisions right now that could completely transform one of your connections in your life. Big life decisions, I'm hearing, Virgo. And an utter transformation. And we have the moon here in the past and some sort of blockage, like I said. And then there's a lot of stress currently around this situation, whether it's going to come together the way you want. And in the near future, there is a transformation around this in the way you perceive it. All right, King of Swords, Ace of Swords. Interesting. Now let's look at the hidden truth and then the overall general energy affecting this connection. They want me to do that bottom one. What is this? Knight of Pentacles. Okay. You got to slow the energy down. There's something around patience. The hidden truth around this is that maybe you've been patient and you're getting impatient around the situation. But Knight of Pentacles is just slow and steady. Be practical. If you get overly emotional, you could feel like you're hitting a wall. All right, so this is about pacing. Let's get the energetic influence surrounding you at this time. The strength, courage. Something's been revealed, either something you didn't want to see or someone was withholding some information that was revealed over the Leo full moon. And you're exercising great courage and strength of will right now, facing something. If there was some sort of elephant in the room with somebody you're connected with, it's now coming out. And you could be really stressed around this. There's a lot of love you share with this person. And this is part of this is the person, I really love and want in my life. But there's some sort of stress around it at the end of this month. Let's get a Mystic Forest Oracle. I want to get a quick message from Spirit around this. What they're trying to indicate to you around this situation. Trust your feelings. If you are calling in a new beginning, in love, this is going to be a transforming connection for you. And what you've had to learn from the past is exercising a little bit more logic and practicality versus all emotion. It's that balance between mind and heart. But I'm getting that overall, though, you have a tendency to get into your head a lot. And then that creates a resistance and an energy of fear that gets projected onto the relationship. Whether you have data to prove that or not, the issue is still the same. That if something feels off and you don't feel like you can settle in your nervous system and you're in a lot of stress, that needs to be addressed regardless of how someone is acting or operating. Trust your feelings. You are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be. You could have somebody who's pushed you a lot. There's something fishy about this reading. I can't get my finger on it, but I will. I'm going to find it. Why are you having to have courage here? Spirit is saying you've been very strong. Overall, what you've been dealing with, contending with, it's required a lot of fearlessness, reaching into the mouth of a lion. It feels like you've been dealing with somebody who's not easy. There are people in this world that are complicated. I don't feel like they're a hot mess, but I feel like you may have chosen to open your heart and be with somebody, connect with someone, friend, family member. Family members are murky, right? Because these are deep contractual soul bonds that we align with, part of our soul families. Whether they're in our lives directly or not, the energy still impacts us greatly. So you've been learning a lot about ego with somebody in your life. And the courage required and the bravery required to look at the stuff that you don't want to look at, coming from within you. All right, let's see. Why is the strength hard? Gosh, all of the earth signs are getting the moon. Moon. This full moon has illuminated the zodiac. And it's illuminated the things that we need to transform, because if you're in any kind of connection that's causing you to feel stressed, and your nervous system's dysregulated constantly, you feel like the other shoe's going to drop. Is that a helpful use of your energy? Yeah. You're trying to maintain a certain, this is when we reach into the mouth of the lion, when we're in this murkiness around what we feel. This is the Queen of Cups drowning, and we have the King of Cups here. You could have somebody in your life that's been going through a difficult time. Why do I feel like this is not you, but it's somebody around you who's trying to find out? They're kind of been lost, and they're trying to find out who they are. And you've been trying, almost kind of like a shepherd, with its flock. Not that you're above this person, but it's like you've been kind of standing vigil, being patient with someone in your life, waiting. And somebody around you is going through some sort of ego death, and it's been ongoing. But it's almost like every day it's a different vibe, and you're having to adjust so much of your energy to accommodate where this person is. And that's a form of codependency. Spirit's been trying to get you to understand the way you have attached to this person, and that you're not responsible for their well-being. You are in the midst of helping someone release maybe even a depressive state with the Five of Cups here. This is someone who's in their head a lot and has like kind of like a melancholy nature. And you're over here like, it's going to be okay. Like, everything's fine. Let's, think positively and stay optimistic. And it's taking a lot out of you. I don't know why. I'm just going with what I'm feeling here. And if it's not about somebody else, this is you having to go through a period of being strong because of what you've had to release in order to stand in your own truth. I want to find out what this moon is. You have it really influencing this reading, and you have it in the recent past. So what was the moon about? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this is a precious seed, investing in a new beginning with the Fool and the Three of Pentacles. That's wonderful, but it's almost like you started to invest heavily in a new beginning here, that you came in just like, just with so much innocent, like hoping for the best. And then there were all these secrets or things beneath the surface that you didn't realize was there. This is literally taking on somebody in your path that maybe is secretive, that keeps a lot from you, that has a tendency to withhold how they feel, what they think, and you're constantly guessing. You're definitely connected to somebody that creates a lot of mental anguish for you. And they're a big part of your life. But it's almost like you're so connected to this person that whatever they're going through, you're living it too. And Spirit's like, you need to separate a little bit more energetically, because where are you in this? Where are you? Let's go into the challenge here with the Magician and the Ace of Cups. Two of Wands. This is like better days are coming. Queen of Pentacles, grounding in your energy. And another Strength card. You're almost like, you know what? It'll be better someday. I just gotta you're fiercely loyal. Also, Strength card is that they're telling me this is your loyalty to someone in assisting them and dreaming of a better future, trying to stay positive. Overall, I mean, it's the challenge here is you have a vision for the future with somebody, right? In your life. But what you're living day to day is not that. And they're like, this is similar to Taurus in that we sometimes project the best in somebody, and we're living for them becoming that someday. And they're showing you someone so different and you don't want to see it. Two of Swords. You're like, no. In time, they'll rise. They'll rise to the challenge. They'll rise to the occasion. Meanwhile, though, what you don't realize is you're fortifying your own energy as you go. So this is sometimes how we learn. It's a rougher track to learn through seeing the best in other people, but then falling short. It puts a lot of pressure on the relationship. So I feel like your challenge right now is to stay positive and to hope for the best and to manifest from the best possible energy. And that's wonderful. But if this person falls short, that's why you're in this Nine of Swords energy, because you're like, you can only control somebody so much with your best hopes and desires. And that's the thing too, is like, you could have the best intentions for a situation that you are manifesting, open-heartedness, love, positivity, groundedness. But are they? Are they? I want to find out why. Yeah. It's like somebody's just not in a good place and they haven't been. And you're like, it's going to get better someday. It's going to get better someday. It's someday. And then you're like, when is this going to change? You're almost starting to get tired of waiting. 9 of Wands. Ace of Cups sideways. Yeah, this is you going, something's not right. Yeah, 3 of Swords, 9 of Cups. You're realizing that you're dealing with someone who's either really good at creating pain in the connection because they're in pain, or you have some stuff that you need to resolve that's within you. Either way, it's the same, right? When someone causes us pain and stress and anxiety, and all you want is to feel the love again and feel fulfilled. The thing is I'm seeing is you're putting this person on a pedestal and you're saying this is the end all be all, but they're not showing you that. And it's causing you pain because you're projecting the best of this person in your mind. And you're like, why is there a discrepancy here? Well, it's because they're not ready to be the best version of themselves. And that's when you start holding yourself back, waiting for somebody to meet you where you are. I'm going to get one more. Spark of life. Yeah, and I feel like you've been pumping this person up with your fire, your desire, your motivation, your support, your love, your kindness. It's all them. Almost like you've totally preoccupied a lot of your mental energy and heart energy towards your devotion to someone. Now we have the spark of life. Don't sink into hopelessness and despair, for in you lives a spark of life that is undefeated and unbeatable. You can overcome everything. Your destiny depends on it. There's something that is almost like taking away your fire energy, Virgo. There's some pain that you got to address. It's like you're almost like you're so preoccupied with getting someone to a good place that you don't realize that you've been in pain that you're ignoring along the way. And you're like, this is when we get so preoccupied with fixing and healing someone else that we're actually accumulating so much pain within us and we're ignoring it. It's like you're bypassing going into you and dealing with the hurt, trying to fix and heal someone else's hurt. And you're getting frustrated. You're going to be transforming in the immediate future through this death how you think about something that you've been going through. I just want to get an overall energy over this energy. There's something transforming around your thoughts, 7 of Pentacles, and what you've invested in something, judgment, Queen of Cups. Gosh, you have so much unconditional love for this person. It's unbelievable. Like, I think what's beautiful, what I'm seeing here in the immediate future, Virgo, is you see all this now. You've gained so much maturity in your willingness to look at the truth of a situation and understand it. Like you've pulled it apart, you've analyzed it, you see it from every angle. It's like you're accepting someone's fatal flaws and you're loving them anyway. But there's this point in which, are you loving yourself too through all this? So you're going through this powerful leveling up and rebirth. And you're looking at how you're investing in something with the 7 of Pentacles, and you're really evaluating how much energy you're putting towards something because your heart wants to. There's a lot of love that you share for somebody in your life. And there is this major choice point right now. I want to get some clarity on what you're clearing up here. What's this Ace of Swords? What is this truth? Page of Wands. 8 of Wands. The Empress. That's beautiful energy. I think that you're having a really good softening and heart-to-heart with somebody in your life. And this beautiful, strong resiliency, like you've persevered through a difficult time with somebody who's been going through a very difficult time in themselves. And there's been this beautiful loyalty and this nurturing quality to this. There's so much divine feminine energy in this. Whether you're male or female, it's like this person has... It's like you've had, like, I'm getting like you've had so many lifetimes with this person and you've been every role. And you're moving forward in a powerful new direction with this person. I feel like you're pushing through a powerful transformation and a connection where it's time for you to let go of control and let this person be. Like, maybe they really were overly reliant on you for a period of time and you've seen them kind of mature. And now it's time for you, whether it's, you know, two adults or adult, a child, whatever. You see clearly now that it's time to let someone stand on their own. Maybe they needed you for a time. They were going through a hard time. And now it's time to trust. There's some strong communication coming in and a new beginning here. And a lot of clarity about the path ahead. I feel like the two of you are going in deep conversations about the future. And being patient with what you're building. Another 2 Knight of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, the Tower, and this is actually a very happy ending. You're coming out of a massive upheaval. We have the Tower in reverse. You could have been on the brink of something ending with somebody in your life, and it brought up everything. Everything came to light. You could have had secrets that came out. There could have been revelations around this past full moon. And I feel like you're coming out of a massive tower with somebody and the two of you are rebuilding things from the ground up. And you are actually going to come together and celebrate, maybe even moving into a new home, building a home. There's something around the transition into a new home. Not giving up on something, even when it's breathing its last breath. It's like a major turnaround. And you both have almost like, you've come through and you're different people now. Wow. I didn't expect this. This is actually like a very happy ending, Virgo, with a situation that reached like a crescendo of, whoa, we got to address this stuff. We got to really, if we really want to bridge the gap and like, we can't keep secrets from each other. We have to tell each other the truth. We have to get clear about the future. You may have had these really deep, deep talks about your future plans. Wow. Basically, the slower you go and the more patient you are moving forward, the more grounded you will be in a brand new energy after going through. It's like you survived a massive tower in a relationship in your life. You have survived a tower. Sometimes things have to come crumbling down because the energy has to shift. So you can rebuild the bond, rebuild the trust, rebuild the communication. This is somebody like, it's a very karmic type of lessons where you're learning how to establish more independence because you're breaking codependent bonds almost out of like, you felt like you needed to, but now you got to break that pattern. You're breaking patterns with somebody in a partnership. And you just need to be patient because you're laying the groundwork of a new foundation where the energy is totally different in this connection. This is a powerful time for you in a connection. I can't believe it. I never say that you survived a tower and you both are transforming and you're clear now. Transformation. You've transformed. This person's transforming. And now you're feeling abundant. The two of you now, okay, now they want me to look at the bottom. Is that forgive? Yeah. You've reached this place where I think the two of you are forgiving each other for the past and you're releasing the past and you're rebuilding and reuniting in a powerful way with somebody in your life. And it's utterly transformative for both of you. I have the power to transform my thoughts, feelings, and energy. Yeah. You're changing the way you view somebody and they're changing the way they view you. This is amazing. This is quite a transformation. I'm worthy of abundance in all forms. The two of you are going to be soaring soon. Now I'm seeing 444 with 2 attached. So there's some sort of divine spark that is being reignited in a connection of yours after maybe having it blow out. You could have even been in a separation And now you both have realized how much you mean to each other and that you need to rebuild this bond in a healthier way, in a way that has never been before, where you're both independent and you tell each other the truth. You know, the more authentic you are in a connection, the closer you will become. And I think that's what the both of you have learned. Forgive. I open my heart to forgive myself and others. And you know, the biggest lesson for you, Virgo, is letting go of control. This person's going to be okay. You don't have to worry about them. Love them and nurture them unconditionally. All right? This is an amazing reading. I'm shocked. I'm shocked, Virgo. Because y'all have had a time of it with a connection this past year. But I see this really changing shape. Really changing shape. Look at that. The Magician. It's been a struggle to renew the love in a connection. But you've done it. You've done it. And a lot of you who have ended a connection, you've been going through a powerful glow up. 3 of Cups in reverse. This is, you know, some of you are coming out of a third party situation where there might have been somebody else involved in it. And, you know, that's for just a small group of you where you're manifesting your way out of a karmic ending where there was interference in a bond here. That's my 3 of Cups in reverse, is when there's interference. Empress. Ultimately, there's a tremendous amount of growth that's going to result from this if you two can forgive each other. People can overcome infidelity or an emotional affair. I don't know if it was ever physical. If it wasn't that, this is you coming out of a period of not manifesting from a place of not feeling fulfilled, but the goal and the lesson was for you to nurture self and love self and put your needs first. And the more you do that, and the less you're really worried about how others are showing up around you, the more you're going to see that reflected out. Because everything we experience in life is a reflection of what we believe about ourselves. And so you're shifting your beliefs around you, Virgo, and that shifts everything. So that is my reading for you. This is quite a turnaround. Okay, be gentle, slow the energy down, be patient. You're rebuilding a connection, all right, from the ground up. So love and light. Take care. Namaste.